Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today, we're going to look at King of Chaos. King of Chaos. Harry Houdini used to be known as the King of Cards. King of Cards. That was the moniker on his posters. This is Too Strange, Andost, and Danny D. Ortiz. They've come together to create this fun take on the Triumph. So the Triumph is a classic card trick where you split the deck in half, turn one half face up, and you shuffle face up into face down, and then with a magical gesture, the cards all right themselves. For 40 bucks, you're going to get a 1 hour and 20-minute tutorial and a completely gimmicked deck that cannot be inspected. All right, so 40 bucks. What are you going to get? You get a box and cards inside. That's it. I'd show it to you, but I can't. I can't show it to you because it can't be examined. I would need a table, and I can show it to you how it's shown in the trick. So in the trick, they show the topmost card, and then they fan the backs, and then they roll it over and fan the faces. That's the only way you can have the deck examined. Now, I need to stop and explain something. There's 3 teachers in this project, and each one is going to come in at a different point in the tutorial, in the 1 hour and 20 minutes, and they're going to explain a different aspect of the Triumph. At the very beginning, Too Strange does a performance that he calls the real Triumph, and it is. So oddly enough, on this project, there is the opening trick that does not use this deck at all. I thought that was strange that the first one out of the gate doesn't use the cards. So you're holding the deck, you're kind of waiting for the explanation, and then they tell you, oh no, this is done with a regular deck. Oh, okay. I would have put that one in the middle or at the end. But it is the best one on there because it's done with an ungimmicked deck. So you actually get a complete second trick with this project. You get a trick with this deck, and you get a trick with a regular deck. Now, I will say the trick with the regular deck is hard. Danny D. Ortiz must be Too Strange's mentor or teacher because Too Strange performs exactly like Danny D. Ortiz. He's at least copied his style. Okay, and he really does take a deck of cards and just let chaos ensue. Cards are face up, face down, they're dropped on the ground, and then you're able to write the deck in a second. And it's all done with sleight of hand. There's not much more I can say about that. I mean, if Penn and Teller watched it, they would just say, you really did it. You really did what you did. You did it with sleight of hand. And it took a lot of skill. Yep. The second trick is done with Andost, and then Andost uses the deck, okay? And then within that, he does it as a ribbon spread, okay? So he ribbon spreads the back, ribbon spreads the face, shuffles them together, ribbon spreads and shows the chaos, and then ribbon spreads and shows everything righted. He will teach you how to do it with a spectator selection, okay? So a spectator has a card, they select it, they return it, and then when you ribbon spread, every card is righted except theirs. And then he'll show you a second option where you just do it as performance with no spectator interaction. Maybe you want to learn that one first. Learn that one first because that's just a performance. You're just going through the motions of showing them how a Triumph looks, right? Without a spectator selecting a card. And then at the very end, Danny D. Ortiz comes in and he's going to walk you through all the Q&A and the notes and just his crazy ideas for Triumph. He talks to you about why it works. He brings out charts and graphs. I mean, there's a lot there. It's kind of like a little mini masterclass with Danny D. Ortiz and the Triumph effect. Not necessarily with the gimmick deck, right? But with just the Triumph itself. So pocket space, it's just a deck, right? There's nothing to add, nothing to take away. Angles wise, if you're using the gimmick deck, you could flash. You could flash. So practice your ribbon spreads and always remember your orientation. Yes? Yes. You got to practice. Practice, practice, practice. Can't be inspected at all. Nothing about this deck can be inspected. Highly gimmicked on both sides. So, yes. Slice and difficulty level, like I was saying, the real Triumph is real. Real cards and done in a very Danny De Ortiz fashion. So, not easy. The gimmicked version is easy to do, right? There's no skill involved. The deck does all the work for you. The deck does all the heavy lifting. You just need to remember the routine and your orientation to keep yourself from flashing. That's it. So those are the positives and negatives also, right? The gimmick does all the work. It's a great way to learn the Triumph or to do a Triumph very easily. Negatives are you can always flash if you screw it up. And then everyone's going to know that you have a gimmick deck. So practice makes perfect. You should always practice your tricks until you can do them in your sleep, right? Practice them so that you don't even have to think about the next move. You should always be practicing. Yeah, always be practicing. Hey, you can pick this up from Hansen Chen, okay? This is sent to me from the good people down at Hansen Chen. And like I said, it's $40. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.